Okay, let's have some fun. I'm not quite sure exactly what we will have here, but what I'm going to try to do is to use AI to build out a basic web assessment application that I could put onto my website. So what I've created here to start with is a basic prompt for what I want the tool to do. I want to create a simple web application that is an assessment form. I've attached a CSV, and in the tab called Assessment Questions, you'll find 66 questions covering 22 topics. So here is that CSV. So there are 22 different topics, and there are 66 questions in total, or statements, I should say. We should capture the user's name and the company and use these where appropriate in the questions. I'd like you to design a simple web interface that allows the user to work through these questions where the possible answers to each of them are not at all, not very, partially, somewhat, or very. So just one standard format of question for this example. On completion, the assessment should render a clear summary page where the user is shown the results broken down by each category. They should also have a grand total score at the end that shows their averages and some recommendations for where they should focus. I want to store each submitter's scores in a back-end database so that we can also benchmark their results against those provided by everyone else, i.e. you scored 3.5 versus the industry average of 4.2 for dark finals. So this introduces the concept of storing this information and then creating some kind of diagnostic or benchmark. And the assessment should incorporate our brand color, which is FA2680. So I'm literally going to take that, and then I'm going to go over to Replit, which is a development and a deployment platform that helps people to get web applications live on the internet. And Replit Agent is a new early release tool that they've got, which is AI-powered coding to bring these things to life. So I've got no idea where we're going to end up here. I'm going to post in that prompt, and then I'm going to attach the questions, and I'm going to hit start building. And what Replit is going to do now is to take that prompt, it's going to take that file, and it's going to start thinking about how to build this web application. Share in a different format like CSV or text. Let me download. I thought I did that as a CSV, but maybe I did it as an Excel. Oh, I did it as an Excel. So yeah, let's upload it again as a CSV. Thinking, reviewing. This is the fun of using these tools. You've got no idea what's going to come out the other end. Right, let me propose what we will build for you. I've created a plan for your RevOps maturity assessment application. It'll include all 66 questions, organized by topic with a 5-point scale. The application will use our brand color and store the results in a Postgres database for benchmarking and provide detailed visualization. Would you like to proceed with the plan? So build the initial prototype. And then he's also suggesting some other things. Would I like to export the results as a PDF? Yes, I would. Would you like me to email the results to the participants? Yes, I would. Would you like historical tracking of multiple assessments at the same company? I'll leave that out for now. And would I like an advanced analytics dashboard for trend analysis? I'll leave that now. So we just want these key features. So now it goes on with building it out. Let's build the database. Now, I'm not a developer. There is zero chance that I'm writing any of this code myself. I wouldn't even know where to start. I'd have to go and find some agency. I wouldn't know what they're telling me either. It's probably going to cost me 20 grand to get something built, and I wouldn't know whether that was expensive or not. Creating these individual pages. You can see on the left-hand side here, it's actually building out this project with all these files. Building the assessment template. Adding in my brand colors. I recognize that pink. Now installing. Figuring out what it's going to do next. Thinking. Okay, right. Well, let's use it. Is the homepage loading correctly with the assessment form visible? Yes, it is visible. I'll enhance the assessment results page to include industry averages comparison, more detailed recommendations, and improved visual elements, including your brand color. What we're doing here is just building out the core. Any of these UI elements we can change using the AI chat afterwards. But my objective here is just to get us to a point when we've got a tool that could be embedded on the website. I love doing this. Every time I play with these kind of tools, I just cannot believe what is happening in the world around us. And there are so many products and platforms at the moment that are going to get disrupted by this kind of functionality, this kind of development. It blows my mind. Right, okay, restarting the app. Doing some debugging. Please verify the following. Is the assessment form showing the progress tracking? So, well, let's try then. So, Charlie, and I'm from, my company name is Kaboko, and my email address, charlie@RevOpsCharlie. Begin the assessment. Okay. Adoption. Okay, these aren't all in the right order, but that's fine. Our CSMs build a customer success plan. Not very, somewhat, partially. Buying experience. I'm just going to click through some of these. I can notice these aren't calculating, but that's fine. I could easily fix that. let's go through this. This is all on one screen, but I could easily ask for it to be on multiple screens. Oh, whoops, there we go. Forecasting. Org structure. I always think there's too many questions in this assessment, so that's another thing, but that's not the AI's fault, that's my fault. Partially, there we go. Referrals. Renewal and churn. Yeah, just moving these around a little bit. Testimonials, upsell and cross-sell, and now we're at the end. Submit the assessment. And assessment results, 2.9 out of 5. We've got a spider graph there, which I've not asked for, but it has given me industry averages. Obviously, no one else has scored this yet. This is the first time, but it's going to give me that, and I could design that. And then a score summary down here by each section. So please verify the following. Is the assessment form showing the progress tracking? So I'll say 1, assessment form is showing, but the 0 out of 3 trackers on each section aren't calculating. 2, the radar chart is great, but could it be a bit larger? Maybe across the full width of the page with the score summaries below in 2 columns. Oh, and then recommendations. Do we have? Yeah, no, we don't have the recommendations yet. I cannot see the recommendations on the summary screen. I love how it asks me. It almost knows, is this what you want? Okay, go. This is a nice feature, this checkpoint. So as we now go off on a new set of updates, if we don't like those updates, we can roll back. I love how my brand color is coming through on this. And I love how it's giving me stuff that I haven't even asked for, but now I can see it. I know that I wanted a spider graph or a radar diagram, as it calls this out. So we'll let that carry on. And so this is building this web app, but it's creating all of the code back in here. So this is easy for someone to then deploy if you're using Replit, or to take that code and then to deploy it somewhere else. I'll give this one more cycle and then I'll complete this. Because you're getting the idea of how easy this is. So reviewing your okie dokie. All right. Charlie, Kiboko, Charlie at RevOps. Oh, that was still building. Charlie, Kiboko, Charlie. Oh, it's actually still building stuff. I don't think it actually wants me to do anything yet. Oh, now it's doing the export the results as a PDF. I was a bit too eager there, a bit too keen. Still working. I loved how at the start this is asking me. It almost knows what I should want, even though I didn't ask for it. Do you want these results as a PDF? I mean, brilliant. And here we go. Another version coming up. Restarting the app. Is the PDF download button visible, and does it successfully generate and download a PDF? So let's go through this. My name's Charlie Kiboko, Charlie at revopscharlie.com. Begin the assessment. Okay, these still aren't counting up. We can have a look at that. Well, this is just a demo, so I won't worry about that. Okay, and then now we're down to the final one here, and I'm going to click submit the assessment. And here we go. So we've now got a maturity score. We've got the much bigger spider diagram that we had asked for. We've now got the 2 columns of each of the scores, which we had asked for. And we've got to download the PDF report button. So I'm going to click that button, and then let's see what happens. We've now got a download the report. And if I open that up, here we got a RevOps maturity assessment report. Now, obviously, I could ask to tidy that up with various things that I want, but that's generated the PDF report. So there we go. Let me see. I don't know how long I've been recording for. Where's my... We've been recording for 19 minutes. And in that, we've managed to create a web application that could be exported, put onto the website. We could tweak the colors, make some few changes there. That's got benchmarks in it. And then it's also got a PDF report that comes out the back end. So I hope that's useful, and enjoy playing with these tools. This is Replit, replit.com. Come up with your idea. Just upgrade to the Replit core package, I think it is, and you get access to Replit Agent, and then you can play around building your own tools in the same way.